Hi guys, Jimmy McIntyre here. I've just finished shooting the beautiful white pockets in Arizona, and I thought I'd put together a tutorial with 5 tips for improving your landscape photos. Now, there aren't any secret formulas here, just 5 ideas that I think can really help you improve your imagery. And the first tip is plan everything. When I first started, I didn't realize how much planning was involved in photography, and now I often plan my trips 7, 8, 9 months in advance. So try and plan the position of the Milky Way, the position of the sun, the moon, and I use apps like Photographer's Ephemeris and PhotoPills. For example, this is a beach in New Zealand called Motukaiki, and if you arrive in mid or high tide, it'll look kind of normal, nothing really exciting. But if you plan your trip so that low tide coincides with sunset, something incredible happens. The water begins to recede and these amazing rocks appear, and they give the effect that the rocks are cutting through the ground, and they lead beautifully to these sea stacks, and throughout the rocks you see these beautiful orange starfish. But if we don't plan effectively, we might never get that shot. So try and plan for everything that you can possibly plan for. My second tip is using an ND filter, particularly a 10 stop or higher. That way we can capture some incredible movement in the clouds or in the water. And a lot of photographers shy away from using 10 stop ND filters because they're kind of tricky to master, and we do risk losing beautiful light when we're using long exposures like that. But if you get good at it and you practice, you can really separate yourself from the rest of the pack. My third tip is get down low when composing. A place like this, we have beautiful leading lines and textures in the rock, and if we get low to our foreground subject, we create a much more personal feel in our image, and we really catch the viewer's eyes with those leading lines. For example, this is an image I just shot in white pockets, and you can see how the lines lead to that beautiful sunset. Often when I arrive at locations, I see a lot of photographers shooting at eye level, and I know some photographers prefer that, but why not try something different if you usually do shoot at eye level and just shoot a little bit lower and see how that works for you. For my fourth tip, why not plan your trip around a new moon phase, especially if you know you're going to shoot in a location where you can capture some beautiful Milky Way. Because that way you get the bonus of a sunrise shoot or a sunset shoot, but also a gorgeous Milky Way shot. In this image in Nugget Point, we got a very nice sunrise, and then 2 nights later, when it was a new moon, we captured this Milky Way. So we came out with 2 images for the price of 1 location. For my final tip, I would say arrive as early as possible. Take your time to plan your composition so that you're not running around trying to capture any quickly fading light. And also, if you arrive early, you get the best spot. Sometimes there are photographers everywhere and you're kind of fighting for competition. So arrive as early as possible because you never know what's going to happen in terms of light or competition for spots. And that's it for my 5 tips for improving your landscape photography. I hope you found it useful. If you have and you enjoy these photography tutorials, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel or look me up on Facebook under Jimmy McIntyre. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.